How much longer you must win?
Start. Where everybody else at? Cause him just got no mic. He's still in the house or?
No, he said he'd be back. He went to go. I know. He said he said. I asked him whether he said no.
Well, on GTA he could be.
Loco, you loco. I'm on top of this train like a boss. Are you a Confederate? This dude is racist.
Who?
He look racist. Bye-bye. It's this train driver. I'm in the country. 2004. Bye-bye.
How you getting in the train?
Yeah, no, I'm on top of the train. It says 2004. I just shot the driver.
I always be doing that.
Blah, blah, blah. Hey. I'm gonna go on, down.
So, look what I got early from Rockstar game.
Let's face it, many of us have probably cheated at something in our lives, whether a test or Let's face it, many of us have probably cheated at something in our lives, whether a test or a game of Monopoly. Then there are sports stars. While most of us want our athletes and sports teams to play clean, it doesn't always happen. Whether cycling at something in our lives, whether a test or a game of Monopoly, then there are sports stars. While most of us want our athletes, these athletes and teams then there are sports stars. While most of us want our athletes and sports teams to play clean, it doesn't always happen. Whether cycling, auto racing, or just plain running, these athletes and teams let us down and shock the sports world with their efforts to cheat the system and get ahead illegally. Tanya Harding. In the world of figure skating, most of us associate cheating with the cases of bribery and corrupt judges, but it's not all behind the scenes. Take Tanya Harding, for example. The American skater seemed destined to play second fiddle to skating star Nancy Kerrigan. As the 1994 Olympics approached, Harding became involved in a plot to get a hitman to seriously injure Kerrigan, thus ensuring a spot on the U.S. Olympic team for her. When it became clear Harding was also involved in a cover-up following the botched attempt, it pretty much ensured her place as an American sporting villain. Harding was also involved in a cover-up following the botched attempt. It pretty much ensured her place as an American sporting villain. The Renault F1 team. If you follow Formula One racing closely, then you know there have been more than a few allegations of cheating over the years. From spying to bribing, it turns out people will do anything to win in this popular motorsport. Then there's the 2008 Renault a spot on the U.S. Olympic team for her. When it became clear Harding was also involved in a cover-up following the botched attempt, it pretty much ensured her place as an American sporting villain. The Renault F1 team. If you follow Formula One racing closely, then you know there have been more than a few allegations of cheating over the years. From spying to bribing, it turns out people will do anything to win in this popular motorsport. Then there's the 2008 Renault F1 team. During the 2008 Singapore Grand Prix, driver Nelson Piquet Jr. was instructed to deliberately crash. The move caused the safety car to be deployed and resulted in teammate Fernando Alonso winning. Investigations uncovered the cheating, and Renault was handed a suspension and its leadership banned from the sport for several years. The New England Alonso winning. Investigations uncovered the cheating, and Renault was handed a suspension and its leadership banned from the sport for several years. The New England Patriots. Over the last several years, the NFL's New England Patriots haven't exactly kept a very clean reputation. Given the recent Deflategate scandal, the Pats are considered one of the league's dirtiest. In 2007, things started going really bad when it was uncovered that coaching staff were recording other teams' defensive signals. A no-no in the rulebook. However, it went beyond this as well. Allegations came out that the Pats were also stealing other teams' playbooks, game sheets, and even jamming their radios to stop communication between coaches and players. Joe Negro. To make it as a pitcher in the MLB, you definitely have to have some skills throwing. Sometimes, however, considered one of the league's dirtiest. In 2007, things started going really bad when it was uncovered that coaching staff were recording other teams' defensive signals, a no-no in the rulebook. However, it went beyond this as well. Allegations came out that the Pats were also stealing other teams' playbooks, game sheets, and even jamming their radios to stop communication between coaches and players. Joe Negro. To make it as a pitcher in the MLB, you definitely have to have some skills throwing. Sometimes, however, being able to change things up between a slider and a fastball isn't enough for certain pitchers. Minnesota Twins pitcher Joe Negro must have felt this way when he started manipulating the baseball with an emery board during a 1987 on the mound. Pleading his innocence, cameras famously caught the moment the pitcher tried to toss the file from his back pocket. Busted! Confront Negro on the mound. Pleading his innocence, cameras emery board during a 1986 to change things up between a slider and a fastball isn't enough for certain pitchers. Minnesota Twins pitcher Joe Negro must have felt this way when he started manipulating the baseball with an emery board during a 1987 match against the Angels. In the fourth inning, the umpire noticed something strange with the ball and went to confront Negro on the mound. Pleading his innocence, cameras famously caught the moment the pitcher tried to toss the file from his back pocket. Busted! Ben Johnson. If one athlete can ever become infamous for just one cheating moment and bring shame to a whole country, it's Ben Johnson. The sprinter was fast, and during the 1988 Olympics, he demonstrated it with a stellar performance in the 100-meter run. Soon after, however, the world learned that Johnson was pumped full of steroids. Disgraced, Johnson was stripped of his records and medals and created an environment where fans weren't so quick to celebrate a fantastic Olympic performance, at least until the urine sample comes back clean. Rosie Ruiz. Perhaps one reason why we love sports so much is the ability of a competitor to come out of nowhere to claim victory. Take Rosie Ruiz as an example. In 1984, the Cuban-American shocked viewers as she finished first among women in the Boston Marathon.
This is gonna take a long time to get, guys.
Reporters noticed, however, that after the race, she was barely sweating, wasn't short of breath, and didn't seem tired at all. A little digging soon found that Ruiz had cheated her way to victory by riding the subway for a portion of the race before emerging from the crowd near the finish.
I get that money and spend it. I'm in a...
Yo. Dude.
Diego Maradona. World football has had some spectacular and memorable moments, and you might be surprised that one of the most famous was actually an act of cheating. In the 1986 World Cup, Argentina and England squared off in the quarterfinal. In the 51st minute, Diego Maradona burst into the box and leapt into the air to head the ball into the England net. Replays prove Maradona had used squared off in the quarterfinal. In the 51st minute, Diego Maradona burst into the box and leapt into the air to head the ball into the England net. Replays prove Maradona had used his hands to deflect the ball, but the officials failed to punish the act of cheating. To this day, that act, known as the Hand of God, continues to be a sore point among England fans. The Spanish basketball team. If you're a fan of South Park, then you know in one episode, Eric Cartman pretends to be disabled in order to enter the Special Olympics and win. That story wasn't as far-fetched as you might think. At the 2000 Sydney Paralympics, Spain entered a gold-winning team in basketball for the intellectually disabled. The problem here? Spain's team was almost totally made up of players with no disability. In fact, it was even reported that during one match, the Spanish were so good their coach instructed them to play worse so no one said. In 1919, fans watched the Cincinnati Reds defeat the Chicago White Sox in a thrilling World Series finale, but it was all fixed. Several players on the Sox, tired of being treated poorly by owner Charles Comiskey, decided to fix the series by playing poorly and ensuring the Reds won. In return, they were to collect bets placed on the games. A year later, the story was uncovered and several players, including shoeless Joe Jackson, were handed extensive bans as punishment for their role in the whole scandal. Lance Armstrong. Cyclist Lance Armstrong is one of those bittersweet stories wrapped in a thick layer of cheating. From 1999 to 2005, the American won the legendary Tour de France 7 consecutive times. Even more amazing, he had done it after beating cancer, which had spread throughout much of his body. It was a feel-good story everyone could get behind. Until the truth came out. While you can't dispute Armstrong's recovery from cancer was uplifting, his 7 Tour de France wins came about thanks to a massive covert doping scheme. When the investigation was complete, the one-time hero
Hello?
was left stripped of his title
Huh?
and banned for life from all sports covered by the World
Alright, I was in the game
Anti-Doping
chat.
Agency. Well, folks, that's our video.
This thing's taking a
Don't
long
cheat.
time.
Stop cheating. Be a good person. Anyway, while you're here,
I'll
why
be
don't you
back.
check out
This
some
dude keep talking to me. I'll
Who?
be back. It didn't take me.
Wrestling in video games is a relationship that is horrendous when it's done wrong.
Oh, Joe, beat like a motherfucker. Hey. Nope, you won't answer the phone. What happened?
Alright. Join this parkour. I got $15,000.
Melvin
From who?
called me, told what you doing later on? Shit, I'm chilling with my family.
The parkour.
I ain't going with you. You might as well go with Melvin.
Parkour.
Yeah, from
I'm
10 to
still
4.
waiting on GTA.
Yeah. Man, I'm sore, man. I'm sore as a mug, man. I'm about to get a little
Hey,
man.
doing this,
I'm about to get my oldest one to massage my back for me, boy. I'm hurting so bad, boy. Man, from yesterday, boy.
Invite
Yeah.
players.
Man, I'm talking about, hey, neck, back, man, hey,
Makai.
arms, man, hurting. Nope.
Gas open, Mr. Smooth.
I ain't even paid my own way on my girl to get in there so I can get some dog food. I've been in Maryland all day.
Well,
Maryland. My homeboy, the dude that was gonna take your one of that first. Yeah, gave me $100 to ride up there with him. You wouldn't have went. What? He gave me $100 to go with him. Oh, you wouldn't have made that humble? Just to ride to Maryland. No, I'm saying he basically went and bought a truck, so he wanted me to drive the truck back. Shit, I made that Hondo.
join this Makai.
Oh, that.
Oh my god, here.
Yeah.
I thought he was somebody. You invited
Hello,
me.
man. Shit, hit
Yes,
me up,
who
though.
invited me?
Ain't nothing going on tomorrow.
I can hear one of his dogs.
Yeah, I thought he was here
Oh,
too.
did them boys ever come back? Poontang
It
boys?
might be
I know they was messing.
Prince or
What it is then, bro?
Big
I'm gonna give him all, yeah.
might be Prince or Bentley.
Josh, come massage my back for me, bro. For real.
Alright.
Got you. Gotta get them dogs some dog food. When you get this?
Today
Well,
at my friend's house.
did you hold? Hold on, Josh. I need some hands. I'm talking my hands. Man, my neck hurting and everything, man. Right, my neck. Squeeze on both sides. Squeeze. Massage on back. Oh God. I need a hand, guys. It ain't like how my back hurt. This is my back sore. Oh, back. Got a little weight on me. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Finish?
Get my neck. That's what hurt the most.
Cameron. Is that much finish installing? 98%.
Now, preferably, if you have a solid straw and a skewer, this is a killer weapon.